Welcome to Scenic's Legislative Update. We had a lot of things going on at the General Assembly this week. It was what we expected to be a slower week after the House budget came out last week, and it was the opposite. There are some really critical things we need you to know, and we're going to do this as quickly as we can for you. The first thing is House Bill 1134, which is a retirement bill, makes some changes to different things dealing with the retirement system. One of the most critical things this bill does, however, is it would take the dues deduction for Scenic. And so Scenic would not be able to take dues deduction out of retirees' checks.
One of the worst things with that will be our retirees will no longer have the choice of having their insurance products payroll deducted
Absolutely.
through Scenic.
Yeah, I mean, it's got far-reaching ramifications. You might have some retirees who can't have their insurance products anymore unless they write a check every month and just jump through a bunch of hoops. And so we are fighting that bill hard. That bill is up on Tuesday in the House Pensions and Retirement Committee at 10 o'clock in the morning. And we are asking that every Scenic member that can comes down to that committee, just meets us in the legislative building. We're going to send an email out about all of this as well, but we really need people to attend this meeting and speak up on the issue.
We need retirees to let the legislators know that they want a choice. They want to have the choice of
Absolutely right.
payroll deduction. They want to have the choice of insurance products that they will not be dictated to.
Right.
And it'll also be a really good day. Rumors are that the Senate is going to drop their budget next week. So if you come down and join us for the meeting on Tuesday morning, you can make some visits to your senators and talk to them about the budget coming up.
And it sounds, the rumors we've been getting are especially such that retirees need to make a special point to contact their senators. All employees, active employees, need to do so as well, but we're hearing that the retiree COLA is not faring near as well in discussions on the Senate side. We hope that's wrong, but it's certainly a really strong rumor this week.
So a great day to come and make that point.
There is something else that's been affecting Scenic members. We did a video with our own Steve Lawson, a retired DOT member, last week about Department of Transportation. And we've been talking to you about this for a long time. Department of Transportation had offered up twice the amount of cuts the legislature asked them to. And that's a problem for a lot of reasons, but not the least of which is that we don't know what the taxpayers would save, if anything, if we keep contracting out this work. The House budget last week went through and there was an amendment, a huge victory for Scenic, that would put a moratorium, put a stop on these contracts until DOT came forward and showed the legislature, does it save taxpayer money or not? Well, DOT apparently thinks that stop means speed up because that's what they've done. That's what we're hearing this week.
Exactly, Ardis. And second from that, in the article it came out, Chairman Torbett actually spoke against the amendment originally. Since then, I believe he has changed his mind, which is a good thing, and it's hopefully going to help us with this issue going forward.
Well, I think Chairman Torbett's trying to carry the will of the body forward, and the House was very clear in their vote that they wanted more information. They wanted to know if taxpayer money was saved.
And a big thank you to our DOT members who sent us the email they were sent so that we could get on top of it. We could make Representative Pendleton, the amendment sponsor, we could make him aware of it, make Chairman Torbett aware, and also the Speaker of the House. And somebody could ask, why are you going ahead after we've passed an amendment saying wait until February 1st? What is the hurry? Why do you need to speed up the process by 8 months? And that's the big question being asked in caucus now.
Well, and it should be asked. I mean, you as state employees are all affected whether you work at the Department of Transportation or not. If privatization, if outsourcing these contracts is going to be allowed to happen without any proof that it saves taxpayer money, consider every state job at risk. This is just a horrible philosophy if that's the way the legislature is going to start to go.
It's a good idea. If people are on vacation right now, they decide to come down, DOT workers, please come down Tuesday as well.
Absolutely. And so we're going to provide you the number on the screen to call Scenic. You can call us and find out where you can meet us if you're able to come to the legislature. And you can also look on the Scenic website. We will have information about the folks that are on that House Pensions and Retirement Committee. because we mentioned the dues deduction bill, but I failed to mention a couple of the other important sections.
Very important sections. One would raise the retirement age to age 55, no matter how many years of service you have.
So you could go to work at 18 under this bill, get your 30 years in by the time you're 48, but the state would require you
To work
before
an
you could
additional
get
7
full
years,
benefit. Yeah, to work an additional 7 years. That's unfair.
And the Senate companion bill has that age at 65, which is a grave concern to us as well.
Yeah, and the other thing in the House Bill 1134 that is very upsetting to us and that we're trying to take action on right now is a provision that would affect using your sick time as credit towards retirement as well. These are all issues that we know from talking to you as members you're very concerned about, but the House Pensions and Retirement Committee really has to hear it from you.
And these are big policy changes that actually are coming at a really bad time when we're looking at the end of one treasurer's time and the beginning of a new treasurer. And generally, it's not a good idea, and they have not been of that mind to make policy changes to this effect when it's at such a crucial election time.
You're right, Suzanne. This is an issue that needs to be addressed in a long session, not
That's
power
right.
driven through in the short session.
That's right.
And Senate members need to let their legislators know that their vote depends on what the legislators vote.
Absolutely.
We will remember in November.
Absolutely. I think that we know how crazy it's been at the legislature this week. These have been really long days, but you make the difference. Anytime that you've called, we've seen the difference. So please make the phone calls, call us if you need help with that, and we'll keep plugging away for you and fighting at the General Assembly. Thanks for watching the update.